Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing a 12 by 12 layout, and this will be for the April Scrap 5 challenge. Now on the screen you're looking at the 5 items we're all going to be using today. I will have everyone participating today linked in the description box below, along with all of the items I used on this layout today. So here I have a photo of my daughter. She's about 2 days old there in that photo. That's the day she came home from the hospital. And I am going to work right now on the first item on the list, which would be to mat my layout on cardstock. I want to use this specialty paper here that I just showed you guys as the background. And next I'll choose the cardstock that I'll use as the mat behind that background. Now I'm going to try to figure out here which one of those pink cardstock I'm going to use, and you'll see why right away as I add the specialty paper on the darker pink. It just made it pop a lot more, so I'm going to go with that fuchsia bright pink. Now we're also working with a mood board, which is one of the items on the challenge list. It's to use the mood board as inspiration, and I use the mood board colors as my inspiration today. So here I'm just removing about 1 inch off 2 sides of my specialty paper. I'm going to use some red line adhesive. I tried using my ATG gun, but it just was not working at all. That specialty paper it has a bit of texture to it, so it just was not working really well. But this red line tape definitely did the trick, and I'm going to adhere that to that cardstock. You'll see I'm also pulling up the edges once I adhere that down. And I wish it stayed that way, but it did not. It ended up going flat throughout the process, and that's totally fine. But I really love the look of it here as it's raised up a tiny bit here. So now I am gonna add in my 3x4 card, which is one of the items on the list, is to use a 3x4 card. I have lots and lots of these cards in my stash. I recently purged a lot of them, got rid of a lot of the 4x6 and 3x4 cards that you can use maybe on like Project Life layouts and so on, but I still have a lot that I kept that I really love. Now these that I'm looking through right now are from a collection from Close to My Heart. It is a birthday collection, and I'm just pulling out colors that I think will go really well with the mood board that you see popped up in the left corner of the screen. And I am going to use the cards today as layers behind my photo. You can see I used a 4x6 card to mat my photo on, and I will remove the little part that's on the edge on the right side. And the 3x4 cards I pulled out, I ended up not liking those at all. So I'm going to pull out another card set that I have from Close to My Heart and choose my 3x4 cards from that set instead. So I have this lovely paper, pattern paper there with all of those beautiful hearts. That's from Simple Stories. I used that as a banner across the layout, and this is where I'm going through this Easter collection from Close to My Heart. I'm choosing that 3x4 card with that lovely teal color. It goes really well with the mood board colors, and I'm going to use it as layers behind the photo. So you can see that one 3x4 card. I'm going to tuck part of it to the top left corner of the photo, part of it to the bottom right, and the little piece that I saved there, I'm actually going to use that on the layout later on, so none of this is going to be wasted. So now that I have my, let's see, I have my mat, cardstock mat, I have my card, 3x4 card. I'm using the mood board. Fourth item here would be my title. I need to use 3 words or more for my title. So here I'm using these gold and white alphas in 2 different sizes, and I'm going to add my title, which would say, "Hello, beautiful girl." And I love how that looked against that background. So now I am going to add this ribbon, and you may recognize this ribbon if you saw my last video. I shared a video recently with a little kit that I put together using scraps, and I'm trying to use up all of those scraps throughout this month, and I used quite a bit of it on this layout here today. So if you want to check out that video, you can probably see which of these items here would have been in that little stash kit that I put together. Scraps stash kit, I'm calling it. So here I'm going to start embellishing. I added in 2 banners. One of those banners would be using the little scrap piece from that 3x4 card, and then I pulled out a sticker sheet from an SCT sampler kit, added in the red banners as well. And I also pulled out this sticker sheet with these cute little vellum stickers on there, and I'm gonna use that. Let's see, I add one to the bottom right cluster, one right above my photo. It says, actually I added it next to my title, I'm sorry. It says thankful, and the one down below says this beautiful day. So now the last item I need to add would be enamel dots. And I am using enamel dots that goes perfectly with the Simple Stories pattern paper there. And that's also from Close to My Heart, from the Easter collection, Daisy Meadows. I am not sure of the title of that collection, but I'll add that information down below. I'm also adding in some open hearts. And I add quite a few of those in. Those are wooden hearts. And I use some liquid adhesive, some art glitter glue to adhere those pieces on the layout. And then I'll go ahead and add just a tiny bit of journal. It just says Stephanie 2 days old and home from the hospital. And here's a close-up look at the layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this really quick and easy layout today. Don't forget, check out my description box where I'll have everybody else that's participating today linked down there, and I will also link the items I used here today. So I want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye.